Evening, sunshine. How are you doing? Well, what are we gonna do? I still have to bolt that other side on. I haven't done that yet. But I'll do that at the same time as I kind of swung my compressor tank, my air compressor here, an air tank over to the side. It's going to fit nicely on the rail over here that you can't see. I'm just going to blow off this mount and then I can mount the tank nicely. I'll get that out. I'm going to mount the tank and I'll probably mount the compressor upright, and then because these things don't seem to care how they're mounted, so I'll probably mount it up like that. And that way, whatever. I got a short shot to the battery that I can plumb her in, so should be good. So we get that started, then I'm just gonna blast this off and get this running board mounted. This side up quick and then move on to something else. Well, I'm going to see if I can grab that e-brake handle off of there. See if I got the right tools. Well, I realized I didn't turn my camera on, so anyways, here's my tank. A 4-inch. Trying to think if I screwed this up. It'll be a little close, it'll be fine. So anyways, tank is there, compressor's mounted, nothing's wired yet. I'll wire it when it comes down to it. I'm gonna run a remote line somewhere so I can hook up an air hose to it if I want to fill a tire or something. Yeah. So that's that. Now, gonna move on to mounting these things again. But I'll just do that and then I'll come back to you when I get that done. I'm definitely not feeling like doing much. Just to say I did something in the shop. I pulled the back bumper and the hitch off. I'll relocate the hitch if I can get it unstuck. I'm gonna bob the back of the rails a little bit too. Tuck them under the box a little. It's after 9, but I feel like I should be doing a little more work before I call her a day. I have, and I finally freed up this ebrake doodad. Pulled it out of the one truck, but I pretty much had to end up rebuilding it. The pin wasn't, there's a rod inside to do this lever, and I wasn't pulling hard enough, so I jimmy rigged this ring up, a spring up, so now at least it'll always work. It's whatever. Been mucking around with it anyways. I'm not sure how strong the top of these trannies are, but my idea is I'm going to make a bracket. Oh, can you see that? Oh, you can't. Dang it. So my idea is to make a bracket off the transmission, but I'm going to bring this forward and make one attached to the floor. So this will be out of the way. The tug stuff will still work. Somehow I'll adapt it to the Cummins stuff. But I'm going to cut a plate with these 2 holes in it that comes off. That way I can burn it onto the side of this bracket. And then I'm going to build another bracket off the top that'll bolt to the floor. Nope, that's a dumb idea. Yeah, we're not doing that. That would be bad. Okay. We are going to make a jimmy rig bracket for this thing so it bolts to the floor. We don't want it on the transmission that'll move and this thing's securely attached to the floor that doesn't move. That would be bad. Very bad. Probably for my transmission bad. Okay, so new plan. This floor is pretty strong, so I'm going to make a rig in here that'll bolt in, that I can bolt this ebrake handle to. Stay tuned. Do I have enough random bits to make this work? You know what? Let's make this simple. Ooh, look at this. So there's one. And then there's 2. 2. Oh, can we go off of that? This one be stronger. Oh, that's very nice. How wide is that? 7. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so this is the idea. I've got this piece of scrap. I'm going to cut it in half. This thing I'm cutting, this is going to get buzzed on with holes drilled. Other side, holes drilled. The ebrake is going to get welded, burned to the side of this sucker. And then she bolts to the floor. It's going to be that simple. So, I got to cut this and then I got to cut that in half. I just did this on the wrong side, didn't I? Alright. Cool. Learn from my lessons. For everybody building one of these. Sucker needed to be like over here. Can I salvage this? Oh yeah. This is good. We're good. We just gotta drill 2 new holes. Well, I got my tug handle in. I think that's about the end of my feeling it for in the truck here. So that's the handle. My little fix needs to have a cable on it and then it'll work properly. But full range. I can undo this bracket if I got to do the transmission or something. So yeah, it's one thing down, I guess. Slowly getting there. One piece at a time. Not sure what tomorrow will bring. We'll see what I feel like tomorrow anyways. Clean up some stuff and I think I'm gonna call her a night. Hey, you just get so excited. When I come out to visit you? Look at you go. Yes, this thing's still in the shop. Eventually, once I fill it with enough scrap and leftover junk, then I can throw it outside. Oh, hey, what do you think of that green? I think that truck would look pretty good, that color. Nice satin green. Be like an olive drab, something. Where do we leave it off? Well, I have my yank handle in there. I do have to modify the floor for my 4x shifter though. So I gotta modify that. Gotta do some stuff with the tunnel. This bit. Do I feel like it right now? No. I am very unmotivated today. But I can't sit in the house any longer. Let me see. Questions. Grab handles. See? There are some on the truck. I have one there. There's one right there. Some people have asked about that. These panels, they're removable, but I'm gonna I gotta do a whole bunch of bolts to unbolt it, but the plan is I don't really need to access anything in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be putting like, let me see, I'll show you. There are these plugs so I can do jumpers or a winch if I want. So they look like these. Well, sort of like that. Let me find one that's actually, yeah. Well, they're like these plugs. So I was gonna have these mounted front and back. So if I had to jump somebody, or if I wanted to put a winch in the front or the rear, I'll have one of these plugs up in the front, and then I can plug on a set of jumper cables or not. So that's how I'll quickly get access to my batteries if I need them, or like if I have to boost or do something in that area. Other things. Can't remember what else. Oh, everybody always talks about the fuel tanks. I don't think they remember. This is actually just sitting on a 96 Dodge chassis, so I still have the stock fuel tank in there. See? Still got the original tank. That is something maybe I'll muck around with a bit tonight. Figure out my fuel filler. Don't want to touch anything in the bed floor. And I have tons of room right there. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to loop it around and then do my fuel filler in the front of the fender here. Yes, that's my phone making that noise. So let's start that. Okie dokie. We have, I think I'm going to open this up because I've made this mistake before on another vehicle and I had it too straight. So first of all, I'm going to open up this inner tub. I can always make something new in there, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to blow this away. I'm going to doodle something. And I think this is a nice looking transition. Yes, that's pretty. You can always do the old mud flap in there, so let's do a little bit of that, see if that works. And then we're going to modify this thing, because I don't want it like way over into this corner. I'd like it to be a little more closer to that lip, or closer to the bedside, but without hampering too much of the fuel flow. Oh, is it warm out? Anyways, we're going over to the muffler van here. I need some just about 90s for my fuel, and hopefully I don't screw myself when I ooh, look at those. Fuel should flow good through that, eh? Don't know if that's too big. Ah, we want more fuel to go through that, don't we? I don't want to hoop myself at a truck stop there and be able to just run the hose, all the fuel. That'd be nice. Okay, this is my goal. I want to keep this sort of the same, but I want this to go more of a 90. If I can shorten this up, that's a win. So we got this and we got this. So this will give us our 90. This is a little bigger than this, but we can make that work. That's not a problem. And then this has that crappy little safety crap in there, so that is going to go away. Yeah, let's make this happen. Well, that is in and done. I'll need to get a different cap yet, but at least it's there. I can hang the hose. The diesel can run nicely down the fender. Inside's all done, up and over, so should be good. At least that part's good. Now, what do we do next? Well, it's dark outside, so but I managed to get this seat out. It's out of a, I don't know what is it, like a Tahoe or something. It's the rear seat. So we have a Blazer or something else, well the kid does, out in the back as well, with another seat like this. Probably in worse shape, but I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to toy with it to see how it'll work for, if this thing works and it's comfy for my front seat, then I have another one that I can use, so I'll have matching seats front and back. So that might be pretty cool. Just gonna put it in the truck and see how it fits. Like this thing has a sliding track on this side, but it doesn't on this side, so I might have to make something for that one to slide on, I guess. Or take the slider off that side and somehow mount it to the other side. Mind you, it's almost like you need triple sliders with this whole thing, so. But anyways, I'm gonna throw it in the truck. I'm gonna see if this thing fits nice. At least I can pull the headrest off it and it sort of looks like a bench. It's a comfortable seat to sit on, so. But again, we'll see how it fits in this thing. Well, I don't mind the seat. It's comfortable. The armrest thing, though, I'm not sure about. The seat is comfortable. It's got an armrest here, but with the cup holders that are completely useless, because when you're shifting, like your arm wants to be exactly over this one cup holder. So that's not really a big deal to me, but I can just get rid of this and just be an armrest. Folds away, got a middle seat. This thing will work nice in the back part. So I'm gonna push it back there just to see. But yeah, I think I might be tearing the one out of the other truck. At least I can pull the headrests off of these things, and they just, I don't know. I have a thing with headrests on old vehicles, and I don't know why. But it's just my thing. Anyways, I'm gonna slide this back, see how it is in the back seat. And actually, I think I'm just gonna jump in the tractor, and I'm just gonna grab the other seat. This worked out really well, so I'll just grab it and get it done. Just even if they're not mounted, I have both seats in the truck. So whatever. In the tractor I go. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Feels good. I have to move the steering wheel a little more over, so that's whatever. Is what it is. The back seats, and it's a little different, but it's the same. It's kind of, the seat's kind of screwed, but at least I have it that I can mount if I can find another one. And to sit in it is not bad. Like, I sit okay. There's not a heck of a lot of room, but I'm kind of a tall dude. Hold on. It's not a crazy amount of room, but I'm a pretty tall dude, so. Big cab, but not as much room as a fella would think. But that's not a big deal. I'm not sitting there, so it's no big deal. So, I think they're gonna stay. I'll see how my wife likes the seat. She's the one who's gonna sit beside me most of the time, so if she likes it, then we'll use them. If not, no big deal. They're good seats for something else. Well, I've been finicking around with this, and I think I'm getting pretty close. Except this part. This part's screwed up, and I'm gonna have to go around and see if I can find another set of wing windows on my Parts International. I think if I was to take this section, you know, kind of manipulate it, but do this part up here with it, I can finish this off. I can trim a piece of the excess rubber and finish that. But knowing everything that's in here, because I kind of straightened out this bar and I have it pegged in there, it looks like it's actually going to be functional. So that's kind of a win. See, look at that stuff. I dig it. I don't quite have the rubber all pushed in properly right there, but it is what it is. So that works fine. I'll have to find some smaller window cranks there because they kind of hit my front seat. So I have to deal with that. And yeah, I don't know. Not too bad. I did find my other channel up there. Not too shabby. So I guess tomorrow's plan is I'm going to go dig around and go find another set of wing windows so I can kind of scab stuff out. If you look at this one here, I think if I cut it and do this, I'll have a much nicer transition than when I was like heating it up with the torch and stuff and kind of screwing this thing up like crazy. So that is tomorrow's plan. Grab some more parts so I have something to do this weekend here. Kind of get my windows all done and in place so everything rolls up. And yeah, like I say, the vent windows are gonna work, so that's kind of cool. I'll have to find some scrap glass so I can make myself some wing windows. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna clock out on this one. So as always, I thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later. Hey, bud. you go.